Okay, so now we're going to do the show details. So basically, if we click on a TV show, we want to show that data. Right now, this is just hard-coded HTML. So I'm going to copy the display movie details function. So this right here, let's just grab this whole function because it's very similar. And that ends right there. And then we'll go ahead and just paste that in, and let's change a bunch of stuff here. So this will be show details, not shoe details. The function name, I'm going to change that to display show details, and then this will be the show ID that we get from the URL, and this will be show. So show, and then the endpoint that we want to hit is actually TV slash, and then whatever the show ID. Okay, and then for the display background, let's change this to TV. That's the type. And then the actual backdrop is going to come from the show data that we pulled right here. So if I save this, actually, let's come down here and change this movie details to show details. Now we have some errors in here. So if I do this, we need to call the function. So we want to call that down here on the TV details page. So right here, let's say display show details. So if I do that, okay, so we're seeing the backdrop. Now this stuff is not showing because we have all the movie stuff. See, I'm displaying like movie revenue and stuff like that. So we want to change basically all of those to show, and there's just a couple fields that we need to change that are different for shows. So what I'll do is I'll just Command D to change pretty much all of this where it says movie. Yeah, we'll change all this to show. That, yeah, so let's say show. Now this, again, there's some things that we do have to change. So starting at the top, the image stuff should all be the same. Checking the show poster path. Now, the show doesn't have a title, it has a name. So we're going to change these three to name. It should be show.name. And then let's see, the vote average, that should be correct. I don't think there's a release date. Let me just save this and see. Cannot read properties of undefined toString. All right, so I know that's undefined, but oh, you know what? In TV details, we need to get rid of the HTML that's here because if I scroll, actually, no, it's not showing either. All right, let's just get rid of everything that is in show details. So that's details top. Then we have details bottom. Let's get from the bottom div all the way up to where the top starts because that's what we're inserting dynamically. But we're getting some errors because not all the data is correct here. Now, I don't think there's a release date, so I'm going to change this to the last air date. I think it's, you know what, let me just console log what we're actually getting from the show because I'm not, let's say console log show. So this is the data we have to work with. I don't think there's a release date. I have that in my notes, but I don't think there is one. So let's use this right here, last air date. So we'll come back down to where we say release date, and let's say last air date, and then we'll change this to show.last underscore air underscore date. Then I know there's an overview, so we'll keep that. Genres, we should be able to keep that as is. Home page, that's fine. Right here, I don't think there's a budget. Yeah, I think budget is just a movie thing. So what I had there was the number of episodes. So let's change, instead of budget for this first one down in the show info, which that should be an uppercase S. Let's say, what was it again? Number of episodes. Okay, and then we'll change, let's get rid of the add commas function And then we'll put in here show dot number of episodes. And then the next thing after that is going to be the last episode to air. So we also want to get rid of revenue because there's no revenue for this. And we're going to say last episode to air. And then let's get rid of this whole add commas thing. And let's put in here show dot last episode. Is it? Yeah, last episode to air. And then there's no runtime either, I don't believe. So let's get rid of that completely. This list item that has the runtime, we're going to get rid of that. And then there is a status, so we'll keep that. And then there are production companies. So this should work. Let's go ahead and save. And there we go. So we have the title, the rating, overview, last air date, genres, number of episodes, last episode to air. So that's an object. So that actually, on last episode to air, I think we want to do name. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that looks good. Check out some of these other ones. Yep. All right, cool. So I'm just going to get rid of the console log that I put up here. And now we should be good. So we can see we're fetching all the popular movies, all the popular TV shows, and we're able to see a single show or show details, and we're also able to see movie details. So I think what I want to do next is take care of the slider using Swiper, the Swiper library, and then we can move on to the search and pagination and stuff like that.